for carry-on. And these are my 3 bags that I had this morning on Wednesday. The large bag is filled right to the brim. It's 50 pounds. That's my check bag. I was allowed 2 bags on this trip. I probably should have opted for a second bag, but I only traveled on 1 on this trip. That's my personal item. Fits underneath the seat in front of you. And usually if there's room, I just secure it up in the overhead. And here's the carry-on. I make a point of carrying all my dive gear, all the essential stuff with me, except for the BC knife and the fins. The BC knife and the fins are obviously in the check bag. So without further ado, we're going to do reverse packing. So to do this, to show you a video of how it is when it's packing is almost impossible. But I can show you how it looks when I unpackage it and how much stuff I can fit in here if you use compression and a good packing effort. So here's the first shot. First thing is we're going to unzip it. So in the outer zip pocket, I usually travel with a 10-pack of lithium-ion batteries, the AA size. Most of my camera and flashlights use AA size. They're a great battery. They're expensive, but you get longer life. And there's my dive logbook. Okay, on the inside, I guess the first level on the inside, I carry my flip-flops. On the left there is a little storage area for some documentation. This I never travel without it. It's itinerary, my flight numbers, my stays. If my bags become separated from me, hopefully somebody can give me a call and we can hook back up. This is my 3 mil wetsuit. My last trip I was in a 1 mil. I was cold the entire week, so I'm packing a 3 mil in the carry-on. Next level here, we just have this is an old Delta Airline blanket. I always take one along with me. You never know when you want to do some beach stuff. Okay, this is the back sponge. It's a comfort thing for the BC. And these are my Cameo shots. Now we get all the dive gear. Let's see. Let's count it off. It might be the easiest way. Here's just a web belt for the Cameo shots. All right, we have my primary rig, my secondary rig, my SMB, snorkel, sun hat. This is another lithium battery flashlight. Throws a lot of light. Use that a lot. And my backup computer. My beanie cap. Oh, here's my strobe for the camera setup. My mask here. Inside my mask case, I have my underwater briefs and my jammer shots and my wrist computer and the transmitting unit for it. Strobe unit for night diving. Another AA LED flashlight. Backup flashlight, my trim weight pocket, and we talked about the SMB already. The snorkel. What we got here? Here are my wet diving shots, and the first stage with the pressure gauge, bandana, and here's my audible whistle. And my BC right here. Here's one of the weight pockets for the BC. The other weight pocket for the BC. A rash guard, fleece line kind of like. Here's some sponge shoulder pads for the BC. There's another rash guard. Set of briefs. And I have 3 tech t-shirts. I only put tech material in the carry-on. Cuts down on weight. Another pair of briefs, cotton ones, and some tech briefs. So that's basically my carry-on gear. that I have all that stuff packed in. Now if I inflated everything, it would almost cover the size of this bed. Okay, so we're going to go into the next. Okay, here we are. This is all the stuff that was in the carry-on laid out on the bed. All the dive gear is on the right-hand side, and a couple rash guards. You know, all my dive gear. Some redundant. I admit that. So you might be able to cut back even more on that, but this is what I consider like the bare minimum. And here's some after dive casual wear. Basically, I'm going to try to stay in this the whole week. I have more clothing, but that's the cotton stuff, and I try to keep that down to a minimal. So let me just put this on standby. We'll open up the big bag and dig out what's in there. The fins, for the most part, is what we have to get out of the big bag to really go down. Okay, so here's my itinerary once again. I keep a copy loose on top. I zip one. I have something like sugar, contact solution, deodorant, a suntan lotion, extension cord, all in that pack there. Here's I think it's like a 3 mil vest and a 1 mil suit right there. My insulated water bottle, never leave home without that. This is the rest of the dive gear, you know, like all the incidental stuff. You know, the lines, the wrenches, the compass. I'll open it up later. But the knife is in there. I always travel with some food. There's a food catch, enough to last probably 3 people for a week. And here's some cotton clothing. Try to stay out from that. Backup dive mask. Just some like toiletries and stuff like that. A little satellite speaker setup for my netbook. Charger for this camcorder. More foodstuffs. I like to carry my own food. You know, you can take a look in there. And the fins are on the side. Here are the fins, and in this pocket here, I have my dive bag. I've used couple different styles of dive bag. This is going to be the 3rd trip I'm using this one. It's more of a big duffel bag. It's nylon, or that heavy-duty nylon stuff. It's lightweight. It's a big mouth, and I can sling it over one shoulder. Carries all my gear. So you can see I have a lot of stuff to set up my dive kit to do. I have a lot to do to set up my dive kit, and that takes about an hour. So until later on, have a good one. Ciao. Oh, okay, back again. So all this stuff was packed into the personal item. My GoPro Hero Cam, my handy dandy singledivers.com weight scale. Don't leave home without it. They'll save you some overage fees at the airport. My CNC GX1, land camera, transistor radio, some DVDs, my netbook, my external DVD player, some eyeglasses. The center bag, glad bag, is all the gels, all the medicines. Hopefully I don't dive into that container on the right very often, but at my age you want to have that stuff on board just in case. And some other toiletry items, a razor and some Tylenol, I think. And another little flashlight or floodlight for this video cam, and some Dunkin' Donuts, and another pair of briefs, tech briefs I had packed along. So that's about does it. 3 items I carried on down, and hopefully it all fits back in, and it's all under 50 pounds. It all gets back home with me. So until next dive trip, have a good one, dive safe, be well.